We're going to take a quick look at some of the features that are built into Visual Studio for using Git. We actually get to use some of the GUI tools that are built in. And to start, I have accepted a GitHub Classroom assignment, just like you will do. Once the repo has been created, I can click on it. I can go see my repo up on GitHub, and I can use the code button to copy a link to my repo. I'm just going to take that link, and when Visual Studio starts, we have the option of creating a new project, which is what we've done in the video so far. But we also have an option to clone a repository directly. So we're just going to pick that option, and we'll paste in the link for our repo that we want to clone, and we'll just hit the clone button. And Visual Studio is going out and cloning that repository for us down to our local computer. And once it's there, it gives us an option. We can open it in a folder view, but that's not really what we want to do. We want to open the solution file for our solution. We'll just double click that. And you can see that it opens. Our Solution Explorer is over here. Now there's one little bug that seems to happen, and it has something to do with the gitignore file, which we will talk about later. But for some reason, once these projects are cloned, Visual Studio doesn't seem to recognize that this is a Windows Form project. I haven't figured out exactly why yet, but I do have a solution. And the easiest solution, notice here, it just says this is Form 1 CS is just C#. It doesn't have a little icon there showing that it's a form. If we right click on it, we have no way to edit the form. It will run if we want to run it. But to fix that little problem, once you clone the assignment, go up to Build, rebuild your solution. So the second link down says Rebuild Solution. So we'll rebuild it. It just takes a second. It doesn't take long at all. And then we'll go up to Build again, and we'll say Clean the Solution. And very shortly, we can see that the icon changed. It is a Windows form now. It recognizes it as a Windows form. It never did lose it, actually. We have the ability to go to View Designer if we want to design it, or we could double click on it to load the designer. I don't see the toolbox. So window, let's just reset the window layout. And there's the toolbox. And we should be all set to work on our project. So now that we have that little bug taken care of, if you look up here, there's actually a menu for all the options we have with Git. So we have our project cloned. We have all the commands that we've been doing manually when we've been working on websites and when we've been doing Java. We can now use this. If I want to push changes back up, I can use the push button menu item. I can use the pull menu item. I can do the fetch. If I just want to sync, it will automatically pull and push to the website. That's probably the quickest one for what we normally want to do. We also have a button to do our commits. So it just automates a lot of things for us. It has branching tools here. We can look at our branch history. We can manage our branches. Down here, you can see that right now I'm on my main branch. If I had another branch, I can see my remote. I can see my feedback thread that I always give you guys for giving you feedback. I can see my main branch. If I make other branches, I'll be able to see them here on the remote if they're on the remote, or I'll just see them on the local if they're on the local. But for now, you can edit your assignment. When you're done, do a save, commit, push your changes back, and we should be good to go. And we'll look in a little bit more detail of some of those menu items in the future.